my name is Mrs. Heeneman, and I'm here today to teach you about sweet potatoes. I love sweet potatoes. They're one of my favorite vegetables. Sweet potatoes are really cool because they come in a lot of varieties, and many of these varieties come in different colors. I've got 3 different sweet potatoes with me here today. I have a Japanese sweet potato, and that's purple inside. I have a Hana yam, and yams are very similar to sweet potatoes. This Hana yam is white inside, and I have a jewel yam that's a beautiful golden orange inside. If you've tried sweet potatoes before and you think that you don't like the taste of them, try them again, because all these different varieties of sweet potatoes taste a little bit different. So even though you might not like one of them, you might like some of the different varieties. When you're eating a sweet potato, you want to make sure that you have a full serving size, and for kids, that's half a cup or 1 cupped handful. Adults need to eat 2 cupped handfuls, so you get away with a little bit less. Sweet potatoes can also be eaten in a lot of different ways. You can cut them up into French fries and bake them in the oven. You can cut them into cubes and mix them with maple syrup and cinnamon and have a sweet treat. You can grate them and make them into a sweet potato hash on the stovetop. And you can also cut them into slices and eat them just like an apple. That's one of my kids' favorite snacks in their lunch. Sweet potatoes are high in vitamin A and vitamin C. Both of those vitamins are really important for helping your immune system function properly. Vitamin A is also important because it helps keep our skin looking healthy and it helps our vision stay good. There are 2 types of vitamins. There are water-soluble vitamins, like vitamin C, and that's a vitamin that is only soluble in water in your body, and you're able to get rid of that really quickly. Vitamin A is a fat-soluble vitamin, so that means that it dissolves in fat, and it's stored in the fatty tissue in your body, so it doesn't leave your body as quickly as something like vitamin C that's water soluble and can be flushed out every time you drink something. So you really want to be careful when you eat things with fat soluble vitamins that are not fruits and vegetables, because you can actually eat too much and you can actually store that extra vitamin A in your body. So fruits and vegetables are a great source of fat soluble vitamins because your body can regulate what you're consuming. But if you eat a lot of nutrition bars, you want to make sure that you only eat like 1 a day, because if you eat a lot of those, you can actually get toxic levels of fat-soluble vitamins. Sweet potatoes are a root vegetable, which means that they grow in the ground. When you're purchasing sweet potatoes, you want to make sure that they're firm and have a dark skin that's nice and smooth and it doesn't have any bruises or holes in it. When you store sweet potatoes, you want to put them in a cool, dark place, like in the pantry. And you don't want to store them in the refrigerator because that can actually change the interior of the sweet potato and give it kind of an off taste. And since sweet potatoes are a root vegetable, you want to make sure that you scrub them really well in the sink in nice warm water and get off any of that dirt before you eat it. Sweet potatoes are one of the most nutritious vegetables that you can eat. In the United States, each person eats about 4.2 pounds of sweet potatoes a year. It's a lot of sweet potatoes. It takes about 23 cups of broccoli to provide as much vitamin A that's found in a medium sweet potato. Sweet potatoes are also more nutritious if you eat them with the skin on, because that's where a lot of the fiber and the vitamins are. So again, you want to make sure that you scrub them really well in the sink before you eat the skin, but you want to make sure to include that skin when you're baking them or cooking them. George Washington Carver was an African American who revolutionized agriculture in the South of the United States. He created about 100 new products from sweet potatoes, including ink, starch, and synthetic rubber. Native Americans were already growing sweet potatoes when Columbus arrived on the northern continent in 1492. And finally, the sweet potato was a main source of nourishment for early settlers and soldiers during the American War and American Revolution and the Civil War. Thanks for learning with me today.